All right, Dan Brower, head coach, Steel City FC. This has been quite a journey for this club to get to this point. But to win the Great Lakes Conference, Nikki Kolarek talked a lot about how the training sessions were pretty intense for an NPSL team and everything. I mean, just what's it feel like to get to this point, to see the guys achieve this?
It feels great. I mean, it's a big day, big night for the club for sure. And it takes more than just the 18 that were on the pitch. They were phenomenal. Our guys were fantastic all day, and they put the shift in for sure. But when you look at our club, we have 16-year-olds, 17-year-olds that have played with this team, that have gotten minutes this year. It's important for us to have a wide range of talent and a wide range of age groups in our club, and we want our academy players the opportunity. So we had 16-year-olds, 17-year-olds, and we have all the way up to 33-year-olds. So it's a major accomplishment for our club to be able to win the conference and knock off a very good Cleveland team.
Yeah, I mean, kept knocking on the door the past few years with Cleveland. But what did you see even before your first match against Cleveland this year, when you did beat them here, and then the last couple matches? Like, what did you see that, with difference with this club? I mean, obviously a lot of development with all of these younger players. But,
we have some young bucks, man. We have some young guys that have energy and they'll put the shift in, like I said. And so, Cleveland likes to have the ball, and they're going to carry the play a lot. They've carried the play often in the history of their club, and you're going to have to defend well. And we defended well last year. They nipped us in the playoffs, and we had to defend well again today. But as we grow older and more mature, and we probably had about 33, 34 guys that participated this year. These guys are growing up and through good training and good training habits, and they're all very coachable. Now we're able to carry the play a little bit more against the Cleveland or against the Michigan or Erie and all the teams in our conference that are good teams. Everybody can beat each other any given day. So, how do you want to set up your team? Do you want to play on a counter, which often we had to do against Cleveland, but we went a little bit more direct today in the opening minutes of the match. We wanted to push them back and earn the right to play a little bit more with the ball. And we did that, and then we just showed our class. In the last, I thought the second half we played pretty well.
It felt like the first half, the pressure was coming, and something was coming. And just talk about that in terms of early chance. It looked like it had them they were on their heels there. And then really their only real quality chance, maybe the first 40 minutes, was that a shot way over the bar.
Right. I mean, it was coming. I mean, we had a nice cross from the right side, and then we missed a sitter there and hit the bar. But our guy, Tate was right where he needed to be, looking to score goals. We need our number 9 to be hungry and have a nose for the goal. So he's exactly where he needs to be. It will go in next time for sure. So it was coming, and then we had a great. It was a reverse pass by Charlie, and then another ball. I think breaks into Coates who overlapped, and then a great cross and finish. Great run by Gabe Norris to get into the box, and time has run well, and he deserved it because he had a monster of a game.
And then and to be able to seal the deal with the rotation, and having the Ryans come off the bench and some of the other players, to be able to, and then they connect. It must be tough, game time decision. You got 18, you got 11. It must be tough.
There's always going to be you're going to be 11 happy guys and some guys that are just a little bit unhappy with the selection. But we have again just really great teammates that are supportive. They understand the plan. They know that they have a shot, of getting minutes or starting the next game. We have a good rotation. But the guys that came in, they were phenomenal, weren't they? And then Landry, he comes in probably 65th minute, somewhere around there, and he nods it home. So it was great goal, and 2-0, and we're singing in the stands tonight, baby.
Yeah, and an Arsenal kid at that. I'm sure you're real proud of that. But obviously, this club, everybody's come together and really made something special.
Well, that is one of our goals. We want to bring up the academy, as I was mentioning before, and have about 50% of our guys that have come through the academy in there. And you can see, throughout the match, we had young kids, and they're so impressionable boys that want to watch their first team, their senior team play. And we were monsters today again. We had a great performance. We want we would hope that that more of our club comes out and more of our young impressionable kids come out and watch our players, because our players are wonderful, talented players that have come either from our academies, whether it was Hotspurs or Arsenal, or are playing locally, and we play the game the right way with respect, and I think we can adapt to the opponent. We can play different ways, different styles. So come on out and watch us, because I think it's going to be a good brand of football this year and for many years to come, guys. Many years to come.
Absolutely, and we'll be looking forward to see what the draw, who you play, where you're going to be, all that good stuff.
Exactly.
Probably coming this week, right?
Yep. And then we're hoping, with another victory, we have a long week in front of us that we have a lot to do, a lot of work to do, just like we had a lot of work to do to prepare for, Cleveland, who's a former champion, and they're phenomenal. So we put a lot of work in this week, and we'll put another week's worth in next week and get ready for an opponent that if we can get by the next opponent, I think it's going to guarantee us a U.S. Open Cup bid. And this club deserves it. The people that run it, Tom Mary Kay, Tom Campbell, Peter Mulhern, Danny Yates, Mark, Duffield, and all these guys that are behind the scenes that nobody gets to really see. In game day, they're behind the scenes making sure that this happens for the club. I couldn't be happier for them and for our club. They deserve it.
All right, Dan, thank you. Congratulations again, and we'll see you probably for the next match.
Thank you, sir.
All right.